Staten Island. She is one of those rare things, a Greek-Cuba immigrant from a long time ago, her parents, I should say, in the time of Fidel Castro, and she joins us this morning. Nicole, very simple. Thank you so much for joining Bloomberg Surveillance. You guys won on crime. You guys won on a select other issues, a fury of scared suburban voters. What now? What's the next after your victory?
Well, look, we need to continue to push for the policies that we talked about during the election. I'm not going to stop calling on Governor Kathy Hochul to fix the disastrous bail law that has led to crime skyrocketing in New York. I'm not going to stop speaking out against her congestion pricing plan that will just add to the burden of driving into Manhattan for, whether it's employees or visitors or tourists, and I think that would have a detrimental impact to the city of New York. And I'm also going to push for what I said I was going to do, which is to stop the inflationary spending, to focus on securing our border. And that's really what my constituents want, and I think that's what the vast majority of Americans want. I heard them loud and clear when I was at the supermarkets, when I was meeting with them at the senior center or speaking with our veterans. And now we're going to try to push for that now that we have the House of Representatives on the federal level.
Do you sense that this is a polarized constituency of the greater state of New York and, frankly, of the nation? Or can you find common ground forward with what I'm going to collegially call disaffected Democrats?
Look, I'm a member of the Problem Solvers Caucus here in Congress, where we do try to find some common ground on solutions. I think one of the top things where we should be able to find common ground, quite frankly, within the moderates is energy policy. Look, I'm for clean energy, right? But I'm for diversification, just not to the exclusion of traditional energy sources that we so depend on for manufacturing, for transportation of goods, for food, and that has to be really what we need to do, is unleash America's potential in all aspects. So I think that's one of the ways that we can actually address some of the issues that we're facing with inflationary costs, particularly with energy, and bring down costs for consumers and on manufacturers and small businesses. I think that's one area. I think on border security, this should be common sense. I mean, people should want to see our nation's borders secure in a post-9/11 world. The fact that you have over 100 terrorists who have crossed and tens of thousands of convicted criminals, they should want to address that and the fentanyl that is streaming over, killing Americans.
Congresswoman, a lot of people are questioning the leadership right now of the Republican Party, especially as we start gearing up for the 2024 election run-up. You've expressed support for Donald Trump. Do you continue to support him as the leader of the Republican Party?
Well, look, I don't know if he is the leader, but he certainly is a leader of the party. But I think what's nice about the Republican Party is we actually have a bench for once, right? It's not, just President Donald Trump. We have people like Governor Ron DeSantis. We have other leaders like Nikki Haley and Mike Pompeo. We have leaders that are coming into the House of Representatives that are very reflective of America. We've just elected more African Americans, more Asian Americans, more Hispanic Americans, and more women. So we have a bench right now. And the bottom line is we're going to find the best candidate to run in 2024. And I think it is important that we are united in this process. And look, it's just playing out now. We just finished with the midterms. But we must be united going forward, both as a conference here in the House, so we can push President Biden on the border, on public safety issues, on energy policy and inflation. And that's what we're focused on right now.
Is it important for the Republicans to be united, or for there to be a united sort of more centrist look at how to make policy? And I ask that because a lot of people took the takeaway from the latest election as a move to the center. Mm-hmm.
Sure. Look, I think we just have to find that common ground of where the Republicans in our Big Tent party can come together to support the candidate that we think will be able to have the best chance of winning in 2024. But make no mistake about it, if you compare President Trump's economic policies and border security policies and energy policies with that of President Biden, you want to throw in foreign policy as well with the success of Abraham Accords and USMCA, I would say that we were much better off as a nation nation in terms of policy under President Trump. And so I think we want someone who's going to continue to push for those same policies, whether it be him or somebody else. But I think the bottom line is we needed a balance in Washington, and we were able to achieve that this cycle by getting Republicans. One-party rule has been disastrous for, I think, the country and also for my city and state. So we're just looking forward to, yes, find common ground. I'm willing to work with the Democrats when we can come up with sound policy that's going to address these issues that I mentioned: border security, energy independence, stop the inflationary spending, and let's protect our men and women who serve our nation, both whether it's at the border or in our cities.
Congresswoman, thanks for your time today. We appreciate it. Down in Washington, Nicole Malliotakis there.